respectful to. And subscribe. Foolish Club Media presents the Nightly Fix. As you see, the headbanger himself, Steven Serda. What the fuck got into him? There is Osita sweating through a robe, and I am Ron Hughley. This is the Nightly Fix. Like and subscribe. If you do not do so, you will never see Steve Serda do that again. Like and subscribe.
Man. I've been wearing hats a lot lately. I haven't been able to do that.
This hair.
No. That had nothing to do with the lack of hat, man. You have lack of hat all the time. You just had an excess of energy that you just like. You're having a good day, aren't you?
Listen, I needed that. Yeah, I needed to see that. I am glad to see your happy faces.
Man, fuck you, Ron.
I'm not ready for that type of a movement in our relationship, but still happy. Still happy to see your beautiful faces. That was fun. That got me in the right mood as I've been sitting here watching New York and LA for the last hour and seeing these protests about to get a little icy here as these curfews have been shut down and so I needed to see the good faces. I needed to see the good faces and all this because, of course, we needed to have 2,000 people from the National Guard sent to a city where 56 people have been arrested. But
don't forget 700 Marines.
Yeah, I got
700 Marines.
Yeah, 56 arrests.
Our own Marines.
56 arrests. And 2,700 military people who just had to be sent there. But I am happy to see your beautiful faces. This is exciting me, Steve. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing that hair and seeing that whole look, I was just led to kind of look back into the archives, and we were talking earlier about me and on the other show that I do. We were talking earlier about 40-year-old virgin, and I almost forgot that I did a chest waxing, and I said, I wonder, is it still out there on the ether? I'll be damned if I didn't go right onto that YouTube, which you ought to be liking, subscribing, Foolish Club Media. And damn it, it still lives. The chest
I don't
waxing.
even know how you found that. I don't even remember what I would have been using at the time publish that.
I just literally put in Ron Hughley gets waxed. And
do that right now.
And it was we got that hair's a lot different, Steve, and I'm not, but it was a shout out to Ryan Wiskowski, who said he said he was going to go on 3, and he went on 2.
There's a whole. I'm gonna watch this shit.
And he
Was that when we were in the downstairs bathroom at the radio station?
No, we were. I was just
the mustaches. We did a mustache thing.
I'm gonna try to tell you if you let me.
Your hair looks so different.
He looks completely different. I was laying on the table. We were laying on the table where we did our prep all the time, and if you get it to about the 116 mark, It's the first of 3. And that son of a bitch, Ryan Wachowski, just tells me he's going to go on 3, but he goes on 2. And it just, it was a bad thing, but it was a look back of funness. And Steve looks rocking out. That Steve, doesn't he look a lot different?
Can y'all hear this?
No.
What was the search? Now I want to look it up.
Ron Hughley gets waxed.
The show gets waxed.
But you got to type in Ron Hughley gets waxed. For some reason, the others doesn't work. I mean, Steve, you're a different looking cat. Shout out to Dan Boyd who had me lined up.
Oh,
yeah, it's good, man. It's a good time.
Oh my
man.
God, dude! He said 1. Bam.
And man, he said he was going on 3. Man, that jackass went on 2. Man, went for the surprise. That really pissed me off. And Steve Serda, just like he always does, you hear on this night, the one thing had changed is the soundtrack of damn near every show I've ever done, which has Steve Serda's that laugh right there.
That laugh.
I remember the first one. He goes, $8 well spent right there. Yeah, it was.
That's so good, dude.
But no, man, it was good. It was good, man. Good times, man. Me laying on the table, I can't believe I did it. At that point, boy, we'll do anything. We'll do anything for you. But no, it was good. It was good to look back, see old Steve, see myself back in the day. That had to have been 8-9 years ago. That occurred. So it was good times, though. It was good.
Was this on Twitter or just on Google? I can't find it.
It's YouTube,
jackass.
Oh, YouTube. Okay.
I'll send you the link right now. Hold up. I'll just send you the link.
Yeah, because he might be all day here trying to find this thing. It wasn't how I anticipated this thing, but oh yeah, it was a fun time.
Oh, I found it. Oh man, I look different.
He goes, man, I look different.
That's when he was just a station cook.
We might as well. Can we play this for the people watching?
It's a
yes, I can download it. I did totally forget about this. I forgot this happened ever. Actually, I think we got in trouble for this actually because you're not supposed to do things that cause any kind of bodily harm to anyone that could risk this. You're not supposed to do that like on company property.
It didn't come to me because I didn't get no trouble. I got mostly praise.
The harm was coming to you, so like of course they're not going to look at you crazy. They're going to be like, "Are you okay, Ronald? Are you good? Did you get any ingrown hairs?"
I think at that point I was at what I am right now, the talent. They usually go to Steve to put out the fires and just let the talent kind of go on about himself. But we did a whole bunch of things. Steve, I think sort of you had to eat a duck egg or some sort of an egg that was.
Yeah, we did that at night.
A rotten egg.
Was it the rotten egg or was it one of those half cooked eggs, like where it's almost grown?
It was this. Our friend Julio went to the local Asian market and found like an aged duck egg. He brought it in and it was like black. But it was basically like it had been soaked in something, and so it was like basically like a pickled egg, but it was a duck egg that had been hard boiled, and it was black and had been aged for like multiple years.
One time, and then I had to it was Sunday morning.
It was awful.
He almost threw up on the air. It was Sunday mornings is when it was. Remember, I had to wear Jason Katz's wrestling singlet for the
I remember that
for the entire episode. But no, man, it was good times. It was good times. But we have good times here every night. As Steve's going to do Black Movie Review tomorrow. Hoodlum, by the way. Oh, you're going to play this? You really? Oh, you
I do have the video. I mean, it's 4 minutes long, so
no, just about
116.
I'm on the show Hughley.
Oh, man, look at Steve.
I got stuck.
I'm definitely a little thicker in that too.
Wearing
I think I'm a little thicker.
Now, I was not fine at home. We have just a little bit. We're trying.
That's a lot. I feel like that's more than 2 inches.
That's a lot. just calm down. Daddy got you.
I don't know if you'd be calling me daddy. I don't think daddy
here.
The word yank is such a.
I'm very discombobulated to the rubber band's chest.
I just don't like how hard Serda laughs. That's for me.
Stroke the strip 2 to 3 times in the direction of the hair growth. Very quickly.
I'm so nervous.
Remove it. You want me
See,
to
the problem was he only stroked it 2 times. Let's stroke it 3.
Hold on. Let's get this.
All right. 1, 2. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Look at it, Ronnie. It's
The
so
shriek.
disgusting.
The shriek.
Look
Ron
at
goes,
that! Look at it.
Shit! I'm so nervous.
Remove it. You want me to
I need the shit.
Yes.
1,
Hold on.
That's good. That's rich.
1, 2. Oh my goodness!
oh, it's so good. Steven. Steven.
Oh, look at it, Ron.
We need to rip the audio off of this and then I want the shriek. I just want I just want that as a sound.
Hey, if you let it keep going, I said if you let it keep going, Serda, I just keep going. You said 3. You said
3. That's so good.
Yeah,
that's so good.
It's so disgusting. Look at that.
Oh God.
All right.
That worked pretty well.
Oh, it actually worked really good.
Like, that's a solid. You said 3. That's a solid $8 buy.
It took you by surprise.
You went on 2.
yeah.
This is so good.
Figgy.
We got our boy Figgy in the chat watching.
Hey man, that might make an appearance tomorrow on the show. Yeah, man, that was God, man, dude. Hey, we were
3.
That bastard said 3, man.
He said 3.
Hey, this is one of just could you take my fatness off the screen, Steve? All right, can we roll? I have to leave it up there, please. Jesus H. I mean, you look like a wild man now, Steve. You come back that clean cut haircut. Yeah.
It is particularly wild after.
Hey man, that was in the midst of us doing just some real crazy ass shit right there. That was I forget about half the stuff we did, like getting that shit ripped off. I mean, I remember the big stuff, but nah, man, that was that was crazy.
Boy, Figgy says you need to run it back
Figgy,
on the
man.
show, dude.
Yeah, man, Figgy,
Figgy
that was
you got to run it back, baby. You got to run it back. Come on now.
I'm hungry in a different way now. Man said I'm hungry for stability. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry in a different way. This was back when we used to just sit around in that office and try to come up with dumb shit to do. Like, there's other videos. I'm certain there's probably a video of me when I made it on NFL Network as I was standing outside of Arrowhead. But we couldn't stand at Arrowhead. We had to stand across the street or it was trespassing. But I had that when we made that pitchfork sign, and I said like Patrick Mahomes needed Patrick Peterson, and I made that sign that said Pat knees Pat that I stood out in front, and the Rich Eisen show picked it up.
Yeah, it was like the Chiefs at the time. It was Patrick Mahomes' first season as a starter, and they're the worst defense in the NFL. Like, their offense was setting records and dropping 35, 40 points a game. And the defense was also giving up like 33 points a game because they were that bad. And so Ron thought it was a good idea. Patrick Peterson was like top cornerback on the trade market.
I give this one to Vern. Like, I wanted Patrick Peterson, but Vern came up with the pitchfork sign. And this was Serda's genius. I'm sure you could do it, but Serda found some app of which we could connect our phones. And by the way, that became like a huge tool for us. But Serda had that app where he could connect from my phone right into the board. And I just went out there on the radio, but out in front of the Chiefs Stadium, Pat needs Pat. And like 4 people like joined me, pulled over. pulled over and joined
just Chiefs fans in Independence,
fans.
Missouri.
Hey, ride or die. They rode with you. You know what I
mean? Then we threw a party. At the well and had a whole bunch of those signs out there. Yeah. The boss was like, "See, you guys don't ever think anything past this. What are we gonna do next? Let's throw a party." Woo, boy, but those some times, man. All right, what you got? You got Hoodlum tomorrow. So, hey, Lawrence Fishburne, Black Movie Review. Do your thing.
If I can squeeze it in.
When did we decide this?
You didn't include yourself in the text messages. We read through several movies. You weren't. You want to pull the business out on the street.
Yeah. Okay, no. I saw them. Okay, no, it's cool.
Yeah. You just didn't respond.
It was my day off. I have the alerts hidden sometimes after your trip to Aruba. I was just like, yo, this motherfucker getting annoying. Click. No, go ahead and put this down. Like,
I didn't even send that much to you. What is wrong with
me? It was too much. It was too much too early. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I wasn't invited. You know what I'm saying? You saying I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm just like,
you ain't gonna lie to kick it. I mean, we're just being honest about it.
I'm not lying. I'm just saying I hide the alerts from time to time to protect my peace. And that's what
you hide the alerts. You sack of shit. You hide the alerts. That's all right, man. I hope you miss out on some money. Figgy, hang too, because we gotta have a Figgy, because I wanna we'll check the chat, Figgy, because I want to hear from you and others. We're gonna get into this. Is Lil Wayne done? We got to have a conversation, man. We'll get into that in just a second. I do want to. What the finals start back? When the next time they start? This is getting ridiculous, by the way.
Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah. They're playing 3 games. They're having three off days. It seems like between each one of these games, they're trying to stretch this bitch to the 4th of July. Is what it seems like to me. Just out of control.
They said it's till the 22nd, right?
No, I know it, but I mean it's just too long, man. The playoffs started in April. Like, just stop it, Serda.
Yo, I thought Aaron was like sneezing in the background, bro.
I hate you, man.
Yes, I love technology. I love when I get what I want. I love when I get what I want, man. I love that shit.
The most fascinating thing about this series is not that they keep playing these games however long they want to play them. Is the fascination to me is how we have to keep labeling, trying to figure out what Tyrese Halliburton is. Maybe his girl does that in the background at night.
That's not even me.
But that is I think when I was in Aruba, I even checked and saw y'all talked about it. What, like, it cracks me up with Tyrese Halliburton. Is he a superstar? What is he? Like, we all know if the Pacers win this championship, Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. Tyrese Halliburton is not just a superstar on the court, but he's going to get commercials. He's going to get deals. Him and his dad going to have a commercial. Him and his dad, for the first time, are going to do the chunky soup commercials. It's usually a mom, but this time it'll be a dad because they ain't going to put her ass up there. Like, this is like, he is going to become like a star, and he should be. And the reason why I think people are skeptical on Tyrese Halliburton being a star is scoring. Like, it's points. And it feels like, to me, like you have to, there's some thought of the only way you can be a star is if you score a certain amount of points. And people affect the game differently. And we have seen countless guys, to me, that are stars that don't score 20 points a game. Chris Paul, is Chris Paul a star? Would you say that Chris Paul is a star? I mean, he's played for both of your teams, Osita.
Yes, I said yes.
I guess. He's never won anything of any significance.
Steve, Serda, stop doing this. You don't have to find ways to just take shots at people. Like, you are such a damn fan. Is he a star? And you go and
he's made like one Western Conference final. I mean,
that's a fine.
I'm surprised Serda didn't come up with like, but he's like a douchebag when it comes to like interviewing and stuff like that.
He's not a douchebag when it comes to interviews.
Asshole. You know what I mean? I heard
he kind of is. He really has.
He's a douchebag on the court.
He is. He actually does.
That shit he pulled in the All-Star game and the fucking the 2-on-2 with him and Wembanyama. That shit was hilarious to me.
Well, I've
never laughed so hard in my life. Boy.
He truly has little man syndrome. Like he's got the Napoleon. Oh, do you remember when it's one of the greatest moments of inside the NBA when there was a police presence outside of the locker rooms because he was apparently going to go over there and try to beat up Blake Griffin, and and I forgot what Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, and because Chris Paul, I'm certain, just absolutely tried to torture Blake Griffin when they were teammates and just talked about him bad. So he does actually have a little man. He's kind of got an asshole type of deal to him. But anyway, he is a first ballot Hall of Famer who is like second all-time steals and assists, something like that. He has never averaged over 20 points. He's a star. Steve Nash is a 2-time MVP. You don't think of Steve Nash as scoring, right? You think of Steve Nash as doing everything and getting everybody involved. And like when he's on the floor, the entire offense works. He went to Phoenix and changed the team. He left Dallas, and Dallas struggled for a while. Tyrese Halliburton has gotten to Indiana, and since he has become what he is today, which the last 2 years he's been all NBA, he has changed their team, and they have gone year 1 to the Eastern Conference Finals, year 2 to the NBA Finals, and they are tied right now with home court advantage. He is a star. Yes, that son of a bitch scored 17 points a game, but he is still a star because he makes them go. Dude, he came out of the game in game 2. It was a 1-point game for his rest in the first quarter. He came back in. They were down by double digits. Like that's my thing is you don't have to be a star or score 25 points a game to be a star. Like we've seen that. Bill Russell is not to go that far back, but scoring is not what you think of with him. So it's just if they win the championship, he is, yes, a damn star. And he will catapult right over the top of everybody. And right, come on, guys. We know it's one thing about what you do it with stats, but it's about moments. And he's got all these moments against the Knicks, all these moments against Giannis. Like, it's just so silly. And I don't know. You think it's because he's light-skinned? I don't know why it is that this just people just I think he is light-skinned. That people want to say, nah, man. No, yeah, he is.
Well, as a fellow member of the light-skinned Halley band, you know what I mean? I feel like he is come on, Ron. I know you got something.
I'm just listening.
Okay, bet, good. I feel like
you knew it yourself.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Hey, look. Hey, so I feel like he's really good at clutch moments, man. He's been really good at clutch moments in the past. Of course, with what we saw in game 1 and everything. Game 2, he didn't necessarily perform. But he's not the greatest scorer, but he's there. He's there. He's got a team. He's got the Halley band. He's got the whole crew. He's got a whole people riding behind him. So, I mean, I don't know. It could be a light skin thing, and it could just be the fact that people want a superstar to score more.
No, I think there is.
They want to see more magic moments rather than just like one or two clutch.
But speaking of what you're saying, like Magic is that Magic. You didn't think of Magic scoring. Now he could, but like I bet you if we look up Magic Johnson's career scoring average, I bet you it's not 20 points a game. I would almost bet good money. And when he's at 19, 7, and he averaged over 11 assists for his career.
He couldn't shoot threes, so
yeah, I mean he could, but he was a star among stars. right?
Yeah.
Like before Michael Jordan arrived, there was probably a real conversation that he was a top 3 player of all time, right? Some people you could probably try to make the debate that he was higher than that. So I just think I think there is, when I say the light skin thing, it's not just the light skin thing. Like he does, I think, to certain people in the NBA or certain fans have a I don't want to say nerd feel to him, but because nerd is not the right word, but not quite, what people want to get behind. Like, his nerd is not it, right?
I'm trying to think about.
You know what I mean? If I'm trying, it's not. Yeah, it's not nerd. It is. It's not, but it's not Anthony Edwards.
Oh, so he's just kind of lame. He's like a lame.
Yeah, maybe. Like, yeah, I think there's a feel of he's like
he's
that's good.
Dude. Yeah,
there's a feel. I don't think he is. There's a feel that he's lame. And
I don't know, man. I see they have a coach. There's a coach on the Pacers, dude with dreads that has a top and bottom grills. And every time I see him whispering in Anthony's or in Tyrese Halliburton's ear, I'm just like, hey, that's his boy, dude. I don't know what's going on there, but obviously he's on the staff. I don't know what he does.
No, yeah, I don't think he is, but I can get the sense of like he's, you know what I think, very Reggie Miller like.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Square, rather.
It's not just deformed facially, but like.
Why'd you gotta go there? That was rude.
Part of me is wondering though, like with these two teams, I think they're the best examples of it. I think Celtics last season were an example of it, where we're still awaiting this next player to like take the throne for the NBA. It feels like we've been waiting for that for a long time, and it's like we're waiting for the next alien to come in and be the guy that's just like, holy shit, this guy's just one of the greatest athletes that we've ever seen.
I think he's in San Antonio. Is who the alien is.
And I think Victor Wembanyama probably is that, and he was hurt this season, so like I think we're gonna have to wait on that, and hopefully he stays healthy and turns into that guy. But it does feel like that's what everybody's kind of like waiting for, where now we're kind of stuck in this limbo where it's like, okay, you're just seeing really good teams and you're just seeing really well-built teams go on these runs instead of in the NBA, it's always been about the star and about the individual guy, but it's like, then you got to put enough pieces around them to facilitate everything and make everything work and be good enough overall.
It's weird. Like, to your point, though, but I think Shea and Haliburton are stars.
Yeah, but I think they are too. Like I do joke a lot, but I do think that they are. But I don't think that these guys are like. I think these guys are stars in a sense that they're on teams that are really well built, that are really well balanced, that really fit what they do, and then they're the stars in the sense that when you need it right now, game on the line, those guys can go get it. But they're not necessarily the guys that are going to control the games and just be like, I'm going to drop 40, I'm going to drop 10 assists, like I'm going to go for a triple-double. Like, they're not necessarily those dudes, which we see with like Luka, LeBron, Jokic, like those kinds of guys. But they're the guys that step up and hit the shots in the big moments and step up when you need them to.
You know what's funny to me though? When y'all say stars, like I guess like when I think of like what an NBA star is, I think of somebody who can sell shoes or sell jerseys. And a lot of the people that you've named, like I could see Joker selling jerseys. I could sell Luka definitely selling some jerseys. LeBron obviously selling jerseys and shoes. But I can't really see that for Tyrese or SGA. You know what I mean? I don't.
Oh, I definitely can see it from Tyrese. He's tried it. After game one, that game winner, they unveiled his signature shoe, and he brought him out and put him on the podium as he did his presser.
Yeah, but is it going to sell though? Is it going to sell?
I think this is a big week for him to potentially do that right now. he's got much more of the personality. I think there are different type of stars, right? Like there are certain, like LaMelo Ball is nowhere near what these guys are, but LaMelo Ball sells, and people his age, like they like him, and he sells shoes. My son wears LaMelo Ball shoes that he plays in right now. There are
because
different,
he's marketable.
There are different stars. I think Light Bright can be. That was awesome.
Light Bright. Why'd you got to go there, dude?
I'm sorry.
That's
that
crazy.
Was
That's crazy.
That was on me.
For all our light skinned listeners, this Ron's just being a hater. Don't listen to him.
I love you. I have
love
no
y'all. Like and subscribe.
I love Light. Yeah, please like and subscribe or go to hell. But didn't mean that either. I mean, I feel like I want to blow the break. Listen. We were in Aruba.
Oh God.
And it was really nostalgia, taking it back. We were sitting in the hotel room pre-gaming, pre-drinking, maybe, getting the drinks in, getting some shots in. No, that wasn't our jam.
Oh damn.
We had dancers. I mean real ones.
Say I'll get down in KC.
No, this is Nashville. I'm just saying, when I say real ones, like I could get Serda to pull it up. They got they were on America's Best Dance Crew, baby. They finished Southern Movement, and I forgot which season it was. They finished, I think, in the top 5, and went on the ABDC tour. So they were professionals. They were serious. So they would hit the dancing outside of the freestyling. But we're pre-gaming. It was just like that too, just like that. We're like I was always there, and I was around them so much that I'd memorized some of the choreography, but I just didn't have the confidence to go ahead and join them. I just tried to get the stragglers. Just think about it. You got about four black guys out there. The music hits, and they are they are together. And just, banging it out. And you could imagine these chicks, in particular, the Snow. Just, oh my God, look. Oh my God, you guys are such great dancers. And because, the white girls, they just got their one move of, especially back there in the 2000s, it was.
Yeah,
different variations. They might reverse it and come up with it, or they might go back and they might go sideways with it, or they may dip it low with it. But it always came back to that one move. And when you could do that, you just grab the stragglers, right? You just happen to be with them. But so we tried to pregame, and we tried it 2 or 3 days in a row. We said, let's pregame to this Wayne, this new Wayne album. Guys, man, I think it's over. I think it might be over. I found myself in here trying to make myself like some of them. Like he's got 19, 20 tracks on this thing.
Yeah.
Big X the Plug, that song I like. That was the one that hit, but it's like he woke up and he thought, man, auto-tunes is really banging now.
Bro,
it's
like that wasn't even the problem, bro.
There were several problems. I'm just saying, for me, I was like, damn, how much auto-tunes is he gonna use?
And what does he think? This is like 2011.
I think he woke up and thought, man, T-Pain is killing it, man. I gotta come through and get my T-Pain on.
Nah, what it is that voice is so like burnt out from all those blunts and stuff like that. You can only smoke weed for so long, man, before your voice. He probably sounds like a super gremlin now, dude. Like,
no, the voice is clearly, and that's probably why he is maybe using voice enhancement and auto. But what it just did not hit, and maybe it's also my thought of viewing this almost through the Lil Wayne lens of expectation. Like, and I would say I probably walked through the doors of like, all right, I know this ain't gonna be as there's probably gonna be some drop off, but man, it was just like, no, that ain't it. It ain't really doing nothing. That one's all right, I guess. That one, and then like, damn, man, that's 3 or 4 of them. We just got auto tunes. Like, what are we doing? It was. He doesn't sound good. As you said, his voice is different. It was sad,
bro.
It was like listening to a funeral.
It was the covers for me.
Oh, the covers are awful.
The covers are what got me, dude. That Weezer cover, "Island in the Sun," "Island in the Sun," on an island in the sun. I was like, yo, there's way better Weezer songs that you could have covered, my boy.
Yeah, but that's the one.
And then
insane.
And then later on,
dude,
okay, so I spent like, you know,
I probably didn't even know that it was Weezer.
So Ron was talking about it, so I was like, okay, let me give the Carter 6 a little listen to. I listened to the entire thing. That track, there's a track called "If I Could Play Guitar," right? If I Could Play Guitar, and if you hear it, like for me as a music lover of like all genres, it seems very reminiscent. Like you're just like, man, it sounds really familiar. What is this? What is this chord structure? What is this song? Turns out it's "Good Riddance, Time of Your Life" by fucking Green Day, and he just raps over it, talking about if he could play guitar, this is a song he could play. I don't know if y'all know
Green Day. He slipped over a little Green Day.
I don't know if you know this, but if you've ever played guitar, ever gotten like any sort of guitar lesson, that's the first song they teach you after Smoke in the Waters, dude. Like you learn Smoke in the Waters, dun 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 dun, and then you learn how to like use your picking hand to play that Green Day song. So he's like, if I could play guitar, it's like, yo, you should have learned this song a long time ago, my boy. This is crazy. It was garbage. That whole album was garbage. There's 20 songs full of
I just hate to say that about Wayne, but it was, man. It was bad.
And then what killed me, it was like a sign from the universe. So like I say, my day job, I work in a record store. I'm playing this in a record store, right? So I'm listening to the second to last song. I'm like, damn, this is garbage. But let me just listen to the last song just in case there's something fire in here. Just something redeemable, right? I listened to the last song. And all of a sudden, this super weird, super awkward kid comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, did y'all get the Carter 6 yet?" And I was like, no, we haven't gotten it yet, man." He was like, "Are y'all gonna get it?" I was like, maybe in a couple of weeks or something like that." He was like, "Okay, so I can come back in 3 weeks and it'll be here." And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he walks away. I look at Chad, the manager. I was like, "There's no way in fucking hell I'm getting this fucking record in here, dog. Like, there's no way." I had to listen to Carter 3 just to kind of cleanse the air, you know what I mean, of the trash that I just forced myself to listen to.
It is, and I think you're right. I think a lot of the drugs and shit has got, but 42 years old, Wayne is not supposed to be just done.
Hey,
like you just listen to his performance, like his voice and stuff, and now it's just laughable how he reacted about not being able to perform at the Super Bowl.
Oh, my favorite meme I saw was somebody say, it's like Lil Wayne got mad because they didn't hire him for the Super Bowl performance, and then he went into the studio and proved everyone right. Like I was just like, yeah, no, that's true. Like
it's
went to the studio and it was garbage, bro. Like
I just man, like he was so like he was Drake. Like in terms of when I say Drake, in terms of on everything, clearly the number one dude for that time, for a time period where anything he was on, he's going to turn that into gold. Anything
he had a great run. You heard the lighter flick, you heard the lighter go off, and you knew something good was about to happen.
Oh my God, man! And now he was somebody that started so young that you were like, yo, he's going to be able to kind of grow like Jay-Z. I bet you Jay can still put out an album that maybe it's not, Blueprint or Black Album, whatever, but like his last album was.
I mean, Magna Carta and 444 was still really
444,
good.
Yeah. It was up for
really, really
many
good.
Grammys and good. He's older than 42 when he did those. I mean, Wayne is shot.
Yeah, but Jay-Z's still put together.
No, you're right. I mean,
it
is clearly.
That's the point. Like,
but yeah, man,
drugs are bad, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Drugs are.
But look, bad. But Keith Richards is still rolling. I mean,
hey, look, hey, hold on now. Hey, look, hey, my guy Keith is a pirate / vampire who will never die. You know what I mean? Like
I know it. I'm just saying
he sold his soul to.
Have made some good stuff like in the last few years,
and they've been.
Diamond Hackney was all right. Like I don't know about that, dude. Like that.
It's not like Heyday Rolling Stones, but like they've had some okay songs.
They haven't made the Carter 6, and they can still go perform their old stuff. Right now, I'm afraid to have him perform Fireman. I'm afraid to have him a Millie. I'm afraid it is. And I remember when he went to Colorado and did a performance. I thought, oh boy, maybe he's just having a bad day. Maybe it's early for him. But nah, man, it is. I mean, it is like we have officially, I believe, lost Wayne.
It's crazy though, because like in the artist world, as far as like musicians go, there is a certain point where for a fact that no one wants to hear your old music or your new music. So like if you tour, you know what I mean? If you decide to continue being an artist and you're like, okay, well, am I just going to be a cover band of the thing that I used to be, or do I want to continue to try and grow as an artist or whatever? Knowing damn well that all anybody wants to hear is like your old shit. Like I remember people talking about like Limp Bizkit said that like 6 years ago. He was like, no one wants to hear any of our new shit, so there's no point in writing anything new. We might as well just play the old hits. And then lo and behold, 2024, they have one of the largest tours, that they have ever had. You know what I mean? Selling out stadiums all across the world.
And I'm going to see Blink-182 in September, like strictly out of like nostalgia. Like the only reason I bought tickets to go see Blink-182 is because I loved Blink-182 when I was in like middle school.
They are still rolling.
They broke up for a long time, and they just got.
Is Travis still playing?
Yeah, Travis is still drumming. He's still killing it. He got booed. What game was he at that he got booed at the other day? Him and his girl were at some game.
He's probably with Courtney.
I think I think it was a wrestling match or some shit like that. They got booed by the entire stadium.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but like it's like I'm not going. So they have new music out too.
That's not.
I don't want to listen to their new music. I don't care about their new music. I'm going to see the hits.
Why don't you give it? Well, why don't you give it a shot, Steve?
I will when we get close to the show. It's not till September. But like for now, I have occasionally here and there in the car just thrown Blink-182 on because I'm going to see Blink-182 in September. But I'm listening to the songs that I know. Like I'll listen to the new stuff once we get a little bit closer. I'm saving it.
You're not going to listen to the new stuff. You're just going.
I will. I was at one point in middle school. I was a very big Blink-182 fan.
I think everyone in middle school was a very big Blink-182 fan.
Yeah.
No.
Not you. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I forgot.
Not everyone. Listen,
I'm weird. Whatever, dude.
I'm not saying you're weird. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm sure they were popular. I mean, they just didn't. What is a Blink-182 song? Like, what's a one you think I listen? I know the band.
All the small things. Yeah.
Okay, I got that. I got that one.
Yeah.
What's my age again?
I don't have that. I need to hear the words of that one. I need to hear a chorus. I need to hear a chorus on that one. I just don't have that one by title. But I got
what was that song where he's like, and he shit his pants. He's always fucking like, and I'll never talk to you again.
Yeah, I know what it is. I don't have it off the top of my head. First Days.
Go to a party.
I get them confused. I get them confused sometimes.
I miss you. Yeah, big song.
I get them confused sometimes by who is Cameron Diaz's husband and what is his band?
Oh, Good Charlotte.
Yeah, I get them confused.
She's married. She's married to one of the Good Charlotte brothers. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
Good Charlotte was never as big as Blink-182. Blink-182 was.
Oh, I agree.
When
with
we were in middle school, Blink-182 was the biggest band on the planet. Like they were massive.
Were they?
Yeah.
They were really, really, really popular.
I don't know. I thought the Goo Goo Dolls were bigger. All right, let's do a little.
The Goo Goo Dolls.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Hey, you better
don't want the world to see me Because I don't think that they'd understand.
Stop.
When everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I. That was it. Ain't that the Goo Goo Dolls? Man, I walked through several buckles hearing that shit. I mean, Green Day was bigger than Blink 182, right?
No, they weren't. They're just older.
I don't know, man.
Green Day was just before Blink 182. Yeah. I don't think Green Day was ever actually like Green Day in the early 90s was like that big, but like comparatively, I think to what Blink 182 was in the early 2000s, I think Blink 182 was massively bigger than Green Day, like in their prime.
Okay. Enough of that. Heat check.
So for today's heat check, I'm just going to play this over and over again.
What's the rhythm on that?
There's no rhythm to it. Anyway, all right, guys. So I want to talk about the boogeyman, a.k.a. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh.
He was seen in Puerto Rico. I'll play it. He was seen in Puerto Rico, and he let's just watch. I just want to.
Boogie's got a little. Yeah, I'm a big Boogie Cousins. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Almost gets in a fight with the fan. Everybody has to stop this man. It's a large man to try and stop.
He's thinking twice about it. He could have got him if he wanted to.
Well, it gets worse because as he's leaving, this is what happens. He gets ejected, and then boom, drinks to the face, immediately loses his shit. Immediately loses his fucking mind. Love it. I love to see it.
Where's this at? Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
He's really been he's fallen that hard at this point in his career.
He even played in Taiwan for a little bit, man.
Yeah, listen, I don't like he's not broke.
He's old.
He's older. He's on his knees. He's not broken. He does a lot of media stuff. He's on that running back show with Michelle Beadle and Chandler Parsons and Lou Williams. He's on there a lot. Like he's doing some. He need to chill out, dog.
Look, nah, man, chill out. Look, my thing is, if you throw a beer at a man like DeMarcus Cousins, you're not a fan. You're obviously volunteering as a tribute because you want to catch those hands. Like he survived Sacramento Kings, torn Achilles, and he's played basketball in Taiwan with 0 AC. Do you think a courtside heckler with a dry fit polo and too much rum is going to phase a man like him?
Oh, I know it. I know it's not going to phase him. I'm just saying, man, you get over there in them foreign countries, man. They and even Puerto Rico, I understand where that is, but just some of the places got some different rules and stuff. Like hey, man, I may kind of tread how I'm doing things a little bit different. Like here's Sacramento, man, drag his asshole on the floor and beat the hell out of him. Here, man, they they tackling folks out there up the tunnel is what they tackle. They didn't tackle Boogie's ass up the tunnel, man. Hey, let's chill because I want to know where they about to take Boogie.
I'm saying, don't start none, won't get none, man. I say give the guy a raise, an Emmy or something like that.
I'm just saying, think to yourself, in Puerto Rico, front row like that gentleman is, the balls you have to throw a beer on him. I feel like that's a guy that may have a little power and may have some balls to do something. I'm just saying, where's DeMarcus? Has he got back over here? Is he
okay?
Is he back in Lexington? Is he back wherever he is? I just want DeMarcus to chill.
Hey, yeah. You never know. You could be meeting somebody who can erase you from the face of the planet type shit, like some I don't know, cartel leader or something like that. But still, at the same time, like, hey, he grabbed his family jewels and tried to slap him in the face with the same hand.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that shit was amazing. He was like,
He probably saw death in his eyes right when he saw him. He said, "I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch in this golf hat. It's gonna
This dry fit
It's
T-shirt?
gonna
No,
throw
sir.
a beer at me? I'm Boogie damn Cousins.
Honestly, I haven't seen anything that cool since the Malice in the Palace, and I'm here for it. Not gonna lie.
Hey, you make the concerted effort to just go by Boogie. Like, when did that start? Like that people just call you Boogie. Now, not DeMarcus, but Boogie. I remember when
that's a hard nickname.
I remember when I thought he was gonna beat up James Harden when James Harden was here and John Wall came and Boogie came and they were trying to do some stuff and James had made a clear decision that he was out on Houston. And if you remember, James went ahead and gained himself about 35 pounds. Or some people wondered if he was wearing a fat suit when he was playing because he got so big. And then once his ass got traded, to Brooklyn, that motherfucker shed like them 30 pounds. He completely looked different in his uniform than he did. I just remember DeMarcus said, "I ain't come here to play with no damn James Harden. I came here to play with John Wall." He said that out loud. Because James, in all fairness to James, he was out there just telling the truth. He said, "Man, I look at this team, man, we just ain't good enough." He was telling the truth, but you really don't. With DeMarcus Cousins, what you think that walk in the locker room was like? I bet you they wanted to go Javaris Crittenton and maybe Gilbert Arenas. Have you caught that documentary on Netflix yet?
No.
The Guns documentary between Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. I don't know if you remember when Javaris Crittenton,
I remember it, but I didn't really like.
And he pulled them.
I don't know if I'm interested enough in the day that Gilbert Arenas pulled a gun on his teammate in the locker room to watch a documentary about it.
Actually, that sounds interesting to me. That sounds
it wasn't really Gilbert doing the pulling, right? It was Gilbert. Hey, if you ain't watch it, Gilbert is a guy. If you watch that thing, that's a class clown and a jokester that went a little awry on his ass, because Javaris Crittenton is not a jokester. They start going. They like he just fucks with people all the time. He's the guy that gets a bucket of ice cold water while you're in the shower and pours it over the top of you. He's a dude. Yeah, and I'm with Javaris, man. We grown ass people. He's the type of guy that if you got it from your computer and you accidentally left your Facebook up, oh, he gonna turn it into you're interested in men. You gonna have videos,
kind of menace, dude. I love that kind of menace, man. I love that shit.
Our friend Pete Sweeney did that to Ron one time, and Ron was not happy.
No, I'll mess with that. Yeah, it's
Ron did not. There was no laughing matter for Ron.
Now I know exactly how to get under your skin. Perfect.
Yeah. My pastor and them, they follow me and stuff, man. I just man.
all the shit you talk on this podcast, you worried about your pastor and them seeing something on Facebook?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I am. Some of the nasty stuff. But I'm just saying that's Gilbert Arenas, boy, and he was talking shit. He tried to do that old Javaris Crittenton, and Javaris tried the tactic. Hey, I'm gonna let dude know right off the top. I don't fuck around like that. And Javaris just hit that man with that. Hey man, I don't even play games like that. You don't play games like what? That was, and Gilbert's the one. Oh, this is a challenge. This is a challenge to me. And he just started fucking with him. And he said, hey, man. And he hit Gilbert with that. He's like, hey, dude, I don't know, who you kind of fuck with, man. I don't fuck around, man. I don't just fight.
When someone says I don't fight, yo, hey, you already know what time it is.
And so Gilbert, again, what you gonna do? Shoot me? And so he said, you know what? Here, come in the locker room tomorrow, and let's do it tomorrow. And Gilbert had this huge gun collection for some reason that became his thing. So that motherfucker Gilbert got in there before Javaris did, and put a gun and put one of his guns in his locker room seat, and then wrote a note on it and said, "Here's the gun to shoot me with." like Gil's in here having a blast. But meanwhile, what he didn't know was Javaris in here in his mind thinking, what the fuck's going on when he went home that night? And he said, I think I need to come strapped. And so Javaris came strapped. Maybe you should just watch the rest of it.
Hey,
my man Gilbert came in and said, did you get that gun? And then Javaris said, I don't need your fucking gun. Like, I got my own shit. And man, they got all the other teammates that was in there. Andre Black was like, what the fuck? Hold on, bro.
Yo, I would have lost my fucking mind. Hey, there's some people who can't play with like that in this world, though, man.
No, yes, there are some.
The first time, believe them.
But there's some people you don't play with like that, and then there's Gilbert Arenas who, like, nah, I'm just gonna keep pushing people. I'm just gonna keep pushing people.
That's wild. Leaving the gun, giving him the gun to shoot you with, is a crazy thing.
Well, he bricks it because he thought he was just kidding. Like he said, here, I laid the gun down first. Then he said, damn, I need to write some kind of a note or a message on it so he'll know it's for me.
Like, he does realize people used to duel all the time, right? Like, that used to be a standard practice in life. You know what I mean? Like, that used to be a thing. It would be 10 paces. 10 to 12 paces, and then you turn around and bam. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think Javaris was in there doing that. By the way, Righteous Gemstones had a great episode of that. I don't think he's taking 10 paces. I think Javaris is just going good and thinking about unloading. But you got to watch if you want to watch it because it ends up bad because Javaris ends up actually shooting somebody and killing somebody.
Oh no! What
later? Yeah, later. Not Gilbert.
Oh, later on, like not
that after that whole event destroyed his life because he just got kicked out of the NBA from there on out. Now Gilbert didn't. That he was a little bit more of an important player. He just never really got in the league again after that shit. So it is a crazy joint. And Gilbert feels terrible about it. They're cool now.
They're cool.
They are cool now. Somehow Javaris got out of prison.
What's up, man? Who ruined my life? How's it going?
Yeah, man. It was. They had me. That shit had me enthralled, man. I was down there like, damn, man. I knew of the story, but I just didn't know it was that deep, man.
That's crazy.
Gilbert is the guy in the locker room that had water pistols all over the place. And he just wanted people coming in and just shooting people. Man, we 25, 30 years old, man. Put these goddamn Nerf guns away, man. I'm just out here trying to fucking take a shower and get going, man. Get this shit.
I guess. I mean, like, I feel like that's a playful job is being a basketball player, right? But I guess, like, at a certain point, it is work. So you got to take.
Yeah, at a certain point, man. I don't feel like coming in I don't feel like coming in the locker room afterwards, man. I get dressed and I got a fucking little kid over here with Nerf guns and water pistols. Like, come on, man. Chill the hell out.
Where's the joy and whimsy in your life, Ron?
It could be there sometimes.
Where is it at, Ron?
Let's play some music and take some shots, man, and have some drinks.
Damn,
man.
that's how it's got to be. You
take some shots,
can't do it like a slip and slide. You can't.
Well, okay, we can have a prepared slip and slide. But now I'm coming out, man. We just had a hard thing of practice, man. I'm just trying to get my clothes on, man. You got to make sure I'm good with the super soaker. Shit, dog.
Just trying to cool you off, big boy.
Out there, hey man. Hey, out there. Hey, I got a bucket of water balloons over here, man. Let's light them up.
Ron's the guy that just pops people's balloons, like in the locker room. Nobody's allowed to.
Yeah. Gilbert sounds like a joy to be around. Gilbert sounds like a joy to be around. I wouldn't mind that at all in my daily life. You know what I mean?
No, he seemed like a joy to be around the first, month. Then it's like, hey man, because Gilbert's taking it up a notch. Like he's got to top himself, right?
Got to up the ante.
Yeah, he got to up it, and now you upping it, man. Like, all right, man. At some point, man, it was funny, man. All right, cool, man. All right, yeah, man, cool. It was funny that first time you hid my drawers, right? And I'm wearing denim jeans, and I got to zip up because I ain't got no drawers. Like it was fun the first time, right? It was fun the first time you filled my car up with peanuts. and I got to figure out how to get in the car with peanuts.
Oh, hey, that's too much. What if I'm allergic? That's fucked up, man.
That would be fucked up, wouldn't it?
Hey, that'd be crazy.
It would be fucked up. All right, take us home, man.
All right. Well, speaking of times when I probably played too much.
Oh, with yourself?
No, with a woman. I was having a good time.
Shit.
And everything was going well. Everything was going swell. Everything was going swimmingly. Then my dad came